Okay, back to our line graph. So how do we go about doing this? Well, let's just see whether we can do it. So let's just highlight the data on its own and see whether we can insert a line graph and see whether that does anything for us. Not particularly, so let me just minimize the ribbon so you can see the chart. So it's really not showing us what we want. So let's see whether I can go under design and then select data. Okay, and so this is where we want to actually start making some changes. Right, so the first thing that we need to do is I don't actually want 1, 2, 3, 4 down the bottom, because I know I've only got 3 years. So actually the years I want along the bottom, and along here, so this should be 2008, 2009, 2010, and this axis shouldn't actually show anything. It doesn't really need to show anything. So firstly, let's click on switch row and column. Okay, and let's see what that does to the chart. Alright, so that's looking slightly better. And then, but we've got this series 1, 2, 3, etc. Instead of what we want is the names here. So let's just click on series 1 and click edit. And then it comes up with this box. So series name, I'm clicked on there, and I just click on Animal Farm. It writes that in there, and I say OK. And then do the same for series 2, edit. Click on the name here, and then OK. Series 3, edit that. Furry Friends, and OK. And series 4, let's edit that. And that should actually say Wildlife Safari and OK. Okay, so that's the correct things we've got down the side. And we now need to edit our horizontal category. So let's just click on edit for that. I have to move my chart out of the way. So let's just click on OK for that. So that's looking slightly better, but my years still aren't there. So let me just move my chart out of the way, because I need to be able to highlight these. And then under design, design and select data. So let's edit the horizontal axes, which is the XY, and the data labels for that are these 3 here. So I've just highlighted those 3 in one go and then said OK. Okay, right, we're done with this. So we can copy and paste this chart to the other sheet. But we've got all this sort of blank space here, which actually doesn't tell us anything. So another thing that we can do is actually sort out the y-axis, or the vertical axis is what they call it. That's probably under layouts, and let's choose axes here, and our primary vertical axis, and then have a look at the more vertical options. And there what we get is we get the option to actually change the minimum starting to be, let's say we get it from, like, I don't know, 450 or something, or 400, and then I'm going to click on the close button at the bottom. And what that does, that brings this down slightly, and actually you can reduce it even more. You could probably reduce it down to 650, and this would then be a better looking chart. So again, you can cut and paste it and put it in your chart options and insert a title, again by going under layout and chart titles, etc., right, and making a decent chart title. So because what this is showing us sales over 3 years for these ranges, and that's a meaningful line chart. And then you print that out, and that's that has now completed task 5b. Okay, so task 5 only has A and B, so that's the end of B. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and start making the invoice, which is actually the most exciting part of this project.